One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA One Take. NBA season preview as we preview for the 2021-2022 season. The team I'm going to speak about right now is going to be the New Orleans Pelicans. And let's get to it. Willie Green is going to be their third coach in 3 years. Now we talk about David Griffin. Comes in, gets rid of Alvin Gentry. And Alvin Gentry talks about, being handcuffed a little bit. And what he wanted to do with Zion when he was out. And he said, almost saying that higher ups cost him potentially his job. Now, you get Stan Van Gundy. David Griffin gets him in. He's an old school coach. Kind of the pieces they have. He had really issues in integrating certain pieces for it to be working. And they had good streaks, bad streaks, good streaks, bad. It was just a mess. And Zion was again a little handcuffed, even though he averaged 27 and 7. David Griffin had to do a decision to fire Stan Van Gundy because of reasons, teams and everything like that. They just didn't. The players was not on board with Stan Van Gundy. Now you hire Willie Green, lifelong assistant, knows around the league, a player's coach. Unlike Van Gundy, who's more of a taskmaster. Players can relate to him. Players that don't get minutes and certain things like that. David Griffin has to hit here or he'll find himself out of the league, and for the most part won't get another job. But Willie Green is a really good assistant. I think he could be a real good coach. I was happy when they did the move. And this has to hit for David Griffin's sake. And Zion Williamson must get to the playoffs. Let me tell you something. Zion Williamson got to get to the playoffs. So, because I remember I was talking about him he's seen what the Garden can be like. He's seen what LA and all these other teams can be like. And he wants it. And he doesn't want to slide backwards. They have the talent, but you can't slide backwards. So now he has to get to the playoffs. That's the first and foremost thing that has to happen. They got to get to the playoffs, and actually they got to be really good. And now people talking about Zion possibly be the first one to reject the rookie max. and fork over $50-60 million to play somewhere else where he'll lose that money at first, but with everything else, with all the endorsements and everything else, he'll possibly will make more money at the end of the second contract that he signs with possibly another big market team than he does with the rookie max with the Pelicans. I mean, that's all speculative work, speculative, say, but people are talking about it. That's why they're talking about him doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's why people was hesitant of Luka Doncic. But Luka Doncic, as good as he is, he's not as he's not on the scale of what Zion Williamson is when we talk about like popularity and things like that. So Luka signs, even though he was close. If he was so close to talking about him, Zion may be the first one to do it. So that's something to keep an eye on. And Brandon Ingram got to get back on track. He got to get back to what he was before an All-Star, and he has to really, him and Zion got to really complement each other. You got to be a two-man thing. You got to be Shaq and Durant. If they're going to compare you two guys to those two players, you got to be Shaq and Durant together. And then you got to be unstoppable. Meaning you got to be in there 70% of the time dominating this game. And that's what has to happen. And, they traded for Jonas Valanciunas, got rid of Bledsoe and Steven Adams, and they had to, man. Those guys was not working out. Even though they lost Lonzo Ball, it's fine. They could still find some other things. But you get Jonas Valanciunas, he's a big body, he can run the floor, he could stretch, he could do a lot of things to help this team. He could do a lot of things to really help this team. And Nickeil Alexander Walker, his progression. We don't know what he's going to be. He showed real good signs. JJ Redick did. I hit him on Twitter. A while ago, and he said, bro, no, he's gonna be the truth. So I say, people know I love JJ. That's my boy. So I would take his word on it. That's why I'm going to mention him. Now the starters for most part is going to be Thomas Satoransky. They picked up Josh Hart. They extended Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas. That starting five, it's a real good five. I mean, I give it a B-. The holes, especially in their backcourt. I like Josh Hart, but I don't think him and Thomas Satoransky are worthy above average starters. Average, but not above average. And the bench is Devontae Graham. They picked up in the Jackson Hayes, Kyra Lewis Jr., Nickeil Alexander Walker, and Willie Hernangomez. The bench is, it's a C+. It's okay bench. Some interchangeable starters, especially at guards. So we'll see. Willie Green is the coach. I give him a C. He's his first year. See what he does. They're going to be 43 and 39. Now, with a record like that, you're going to be in the midst of the play-in tournament, and that's what they're going. That's what I feel like this season is going to be. It's going to be a learning curve for Willie Green, but I think Zion and these guys, barring anything, can just get to the play-in and possibly get to the 8th seed. But this is NBA One Take's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.